Alright guys, Dan from Scorched Earth Gaming here, and I'm just going to give you a quick taste test of Battlefield Hardline on the PS4. So I just picked this up the other day because EA had it going pretty cheap, and I've recorded some footage from the prologue and the first episode. The game's pretty good. It looks great. Graphics are really top notch on it. And it's got some interesting ideas in it. A Battlefield game where you actually don't have to kill everybody. As a cop, you can actually arrest people and take way more of a stealthy approach than you probably ever could in a Battlefield game before. They're shooting for a real TV show style, which you'll kind of get a look at some way into this video. But each episode is going to be broken up as like an episode of a TV show, and it's got kind of the credit sequence at the start, and when you're quitting the game it gives you a next time on Battlefield Hardline kind of deal. And there's some good actors in it as well. See, Travis Willingham is just to the left of me there. He's a good actor who's in Infamous Second Son as well, and you'll recognize a few of the other faces around the police station in it and some of the criminals.
I know a decent Cuban place around the corner.
Jesus Christ, Nick, you're in Vice now. Why do you have work better than beans and rice?
Seriously? Beans and rice. Why don't you let me order for you?
Here's an idea. I picked the place. Huh? I promise, you'll never go back to eating plantains ever again.
You ever had Cuban food?
I think you should take the lead this time, all right? Hit with authority, check your corners, find our guy, and we take him down before anyone even thinks about going for their gun.
Yeah, I've done this before.
And not with me, you haven't. All right, let's roll. Use your big boy voice.
Police! We're coming in!
So we're gonna bust in here now.
Get your hands where I can see them!
Let me see your hands!
Up where I can see
Let me
them!
see your hands!
Move back and away from the
You just
table!
knocked on the wrong door.
How about the light out of my face, yeah?
Nick, help these guys. Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, got a little confused there. Right, so we'll start taking these guys down.
Okay.
This is not how it goes in a normal game. This is very much a
Slowly.
kind of part of the tutorial on it. But it's a cool little sequence, and it shows you that it's not just run and gun the way it usually go in Battlefield in the campaigns. It's really setting it up to have like more of a story than maybe you'd be used to, because the story in Battlefield 4 was not great, but this one looks interesting. You hear this bitch blast through. Like, you really see the destruction here as well. Like, we tore that wall apart, and it was only really two guys with guns, but this place is fucked up now.
What the fuck was that? You didn't check the door?
Hey, I'm the one making arrests. You're supposed to watch the room.
Yeah. Just check the bodies. See if we can figure out what the hell they were up to.
So yeah, a better story anyway. It seems like so far. It's still early into it, and
Bingo.
towards the end of this level, there's a cool little car chase sequence.
Anyone you know?
So definitely changing it up a bit for the series. I'd like to point out that I did actually fail that car chase sequence, which was really stupid of me, but I took a wrong turn and ended up losing the suspect as it was.
Get after him. Go, go.
I got him!
So we'll chase this guy down the hallway here.
Hands up! You're just making this worse! Stutter! Downstairs!
So the driving's interesting in it in this mode anyway. I haven't done it in the multiplayer yet, but the police car really seems to stick to the road. So maybe a little bit more arcadey, and it definitely controls well. There's definitely a lot of style to this entry in the series. Like I like even the way the objectives pop up on screen. It's got a little flair to it. Here's the kind of entering credits sequence. So I'm probably gonna have the volume pretty low for this part. So maybe you won't get the full idea behind it, but it's definitely a TV show shooting for like Law and Order or CSI, that kind of thing. So I've skipped ahead a good bit here because I want to give you guys more of an idea of what the gameplay is like rather than spoiling too much of the story. But essentially we've been given a new partner and we've got a mole in this place, so we're scoping the place out. You'll see they've added a scanner here to Battlefield, very much like, say, marking enemies in in Metal Gear Solid or Far Cry. So you can mark the enemies, and at some stage there'll be guys who would count as kind of a collectible. The guys that have warrants on them, that your goal is to arrest them without killing them. So it's an interesting addition to the game. So I've skipped ahead just another tiny little bit here just to get us straight into the action. There's a lot of talking and exposition at the start just to kind of get us used to the characters and what exactly is going on. But essentially our little drug bust here has been broken up by another rival gang coming up and shooting the place up. So they're going to give us a bit more of a tutorial on the stealth elements and arresting suspects.
Freeze! The guy's shooting up the place.
So we'll try and arrest these two guys here. And their badass partner will cover us. I could swear she took a shot there, but she seems fine.
I think I know that guy.
So this guy is going to be our first collectible. He's one of the warrants. So we're going to scan him. You get that little hole to analyze there, and that will show that they want him arrested. So it's handy enough to do. Same as with the guys upstairs. You get him to freeze with your badge,
You're under arrest.
and then just go up and cuff him.
CP, send a pickup.
Now, so you can see on the minimap down there, we've got vision cones on the enemies that are on the same floor as we are. So we're going to try and stealth this bit, just a little bit. Sneak up behind this douchebag here.
Hold it. Don't you move.
Get him to freeze. His buddy's just across the courtyard, completely oblivious to the fact that there's a police officer handcuffing their friend. I'm going to try and fly around the far side now and get the drop on these three guys. So you can freeze up to 3 guys, but it's difficult enough to do because you need to keep your weapon trained on them at all times. They'll start to get a little alert meter if they think they have a chance to get you. You got to point your gun at them to get that to go away.
Stressed out. Clock's ticking on this job. We're out here
I was gonna see if I can get on top of this dumpster, but apparently not. So instead, go around this corner here. Now this went wrong for me. So we got the freeze there. Now, I don't know what went wrong exactly. Just they said that I was spotted, so there must have been the other couple of guys down the corridor saw me. Now this is pretty much the first time I've shot a gun that wasn't in that room at the start, and the shooting feels good. Punchier, I suppose, than in the other Battlefield. There's definitely a difference to it, but it is made by a different developer, Visceral Games, instead of DICE. So we've taken those two guys out, and the guys upstairs don't know where we are. So we'll try and go in a little bit more stealthy now. So you can see here we've got a handy little stun gun. Now this guy's going to investigate the corpse. So one of the other things you can do that I won't be able to show in this video is you can throw a shell casing by using the touchpad on the PS4, and that'll distract one guy at a time, so you can kind of lure guys away to try and arrest them all, or use the taser as I'm doing. So that's it, guys. Quick taste test of Battlefield Hardline. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I think it's definitely worth a look. So if you liked this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you again next time.
PlayStation